7 things that will earn you a millionaire as a fashion designer in 2024. 7 things that will earn you a good name as a fashion designer in 2024. So today is the 3rd of January 2024. If you adhere to this lesson or this discussion today, trust me, you earn yourself in millions before the end of 2024. So I'm not giving you money, but I'm giving you tips that has really helped me to grow my little industry. And I know if you put them to practice, they will still build you up and increase you from a little fashion designer to fashion designer with a good grade or level. So before we continue, I wish you a happy new year, prosperous one indeed. And for my returning viewers, my subscribers, I hail you. A special happy new year to you. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, we make good content that will boost your fashion career. We make content of drafting, cutting and stitching of all kinds of both male and female dresses. Although the female aspects are in the order of my channel, I'll be dropping the link down below the comment section where we make female dresses. So for this one, we make basically for male except for few female things we drop here. So stay tuned and make sure at the end of this tutorial, if you find it helpful, you can hit the like button and turn on your notification for future updates. So I took them down 7 things. So that I will not skip any part of it, I have to take them down because of the enjoyment of the new year you get. So I will be bringing them one after the other and I will explain them bit by bit. So the number 1 I have here is knowing your worth. As a fashion designer, you must know your worth. The level you are, you yourself, you should know the level you are. If you know the level you are, you will be able to know how you work. Like your quality of work will be determined by knowing your worth. Because if you realize that, I'm supposed to be sewing for governors, for senators, for this. Each time you work, you calm down to work. Each time you work, you are supposed to know that somebody should not see my brown and see any error in my own work. You should know your worth. If you know your worth, it will help you to, to give the price according to how you think, who you think you are. Not just like every other fashion or every other fellow out there. You should know your worth. It will guide you a lot. Knowing your worth will take us to number 2. You have to develop yourself. That's where upgrade comes in. You have to upgrade yourself. Fashion has expiring date for a particular one. So if you can still use the one you were taught through or you were taught by your master or your boss back then without upgrading, you see yourself fading. Instead of making money, you see yourself losing over and over again. So you have to learn to upgrade as time goes on. Fashion changes. So if you want to make millions at the end of 2024, the number 2 things is just to develop yourself and wait for the money to look for you, not you looking for money. When you upgrade yourself, you end up waiting for money to come, and money will be coming without you preaching or without you telling people. Money will look for you, not you looking for money. I don't know if you get me. So we go down to number 3. Start keeping records. When you know your worth and you've developed yourself or upgraded, you should start keeping records. So like I have here, I will upload the last record, my last record, the total I had for the year I spent for fuel and engineering and all that. So I will show you only the ones for the fuel engineering and the maintenance of my power supply. You get? So that will help me know if I made profit more than the previous years or I make gain. And it will help me to re-strategize both in my price, in my ability to work faster, and in everything I need to do. Because if I didn't keep this record, I would think it's normal. Mostly when everything is going on the high side. So you have to always keep records. Everything you do, they say a short pencil is better than a long memory, so to say, like you get. So in that, we are going to go to number 4. Number 4, what does it say? Reduce the quantity of work you do and increase the quality. Reduce the quantity of work you do and increase your quality. Now, what do I say? What do I mean by that? Doing much work per day is not bad. But doing the quality of it is better. So I will not advise any fashion designer. I apply it in my life to do like 4 or 5 up and down a day without being quality. No, it won't earn you money in this year because there's so much competition in the market. There's so much competition out there. Boys are coming up that wants to make the money by fire, by force. So all you have to do is just to make sure you bring out the best in you, the best quality, and forget about the quantity. One work that has quality can earn you more than 3 works that you just did because of quantity, and you want to make the money by fire, by force. Like, by all means, I want to sew like 4 senators in a haste. No. It were better you make this work very quality and you earn your money with a good name than to make many wears without a good name because you want this money. Like if you are charging, let me say for instance, 1,000 naira per up down, and you are making 4 of it without good quality. No, it will not earn you a good name that will make you earn in millions per a dress in the future. So you have to reduce your quantity of work because greed can make you sometimes to make quantity of work without quality. So, well, if you can still make the quantity with a good quality based on your speed, it's okay. I'm not against that. But what I'm telling you is because I have really tried these 2 ways. It has really worked for me. And not that I sew one thing per day, but it depends on my ability and my fastness have been acquainted to it. So if you are not, deal on the quality and not the quantity. It will earn you more than you think. It will sell you more than you think. So that is what I want you to take note if you want to end this year a millionaire in this fashion field. So what we are saying again, number 5 is spare out time to think. Spare out time to invent styles. Spare out times to bring new updates. Don't always be a copy and paste fashion designer. It won't earn you money. Don't always look through other people's catalog, other people's ovation, other people's works. It's good if you look at them, but if you are a good thinker, you should bring something unique every time. It will spare you, or it will make you different from every other fashion designer, and it will earn you money. It will earn you money. Not every other person out there needs what people have been using. Be a good thinker. Be somebody that creates things by himself. When people discover that you create things, and not only creating things, but quality things, you create quality designs, not rowdy designs, not the one that will look on your customers like a client, like a masquerade. No. Always be a good thinker when it comes to fashion designing. You should be a fast and a good thinker that will bring out new ideas by yourself. That is why you have to spare out times. In your bed, you have to have a little pen. Each time something drops to your head, so that you don't forget, you have to sketch it. Draw it out. Draw the design. It will cost you to develop your brain again. That point. Always spending out time to create new things you haven't seen. Anytime the things, if you are dedicated to this work, there is There will be all these times you will stay alone that ideas will come to your mind. They will come. If you don't take them down, they will likely go. So all you have to do is just to be taking them out. And anytime you are maybe using your phone out there with friends and something flash through your memories, just go to your note on your phone or your message space, type it and save. Just explain it the way you understand so that when you go, you can easily draft it on a piece of paper. So as a fashion designer, you have to have a spare book that you take down everything that flashes through your brain so that you can be able to put them to practice. It will help you earn in millions. You may not understand until you work according to what I'm saying. They have really helped me. I'm not saying out of context. I'm not saying because I just want to say. This thing has really helped me. From when I started putting down things. The things I put down, some I can't be able to make them. I can't be able to maybe able to finish the designs. But the more I keep thinking on how to solve those things I have, those uncommon designs, the more my head, my brain, my mind opens to more difficult things in fashion work. The more I keep asking questions through me, sparing out times to think, to create new things that have never been. It's not easy. People are crazy out there, but you have to be unique in your own way. So the number 6 things is start buying working tools in bulks in your little way. Stop buying a thread. You want to go to the market, you buy gum stain or paper gum 1 yard and come and work. After it finishes, you go and buy another 1 yard. It will cost you money. I'm saying from experience. Since I noticed this, that it cost me more money, I prefer buying in bulks with all I have. And whatever I work, I'll just be buying fuel and engine oil. You have to always buy in bulks. Buy your thread in bulks. What it will cost you again is unnecessary transport. In case you are living where they sell this working tools a bit far from you. You know, there are sometimes you want to do night work and you discover that this color of thread is not there. You know, as a fashion designer, you want to grow and you want to make millions. You have to buy everything to be intact so that you know how much that is entering. If you are using a 50,000 naira to go and buy working tools, know that maybe after 6 months, you should calculate all you have minus your fuel. You know if you are making profit or not. It'd be easier for you to calculate. I don't know if you get me. So like we are starting this January, go to the market, maybe keep out the 100,000, the 200,000 to buy your roll of Estee, cloth gum, warding if you are making suits, buy threads, all the threads you need, and machine oil and all that. So now know that I have used 200,000 for this season and see where these things will last. And after the things finishes, before they finish, maybe in a week to finish, or you notice that they are down, you have to calculate how much you have saved minus the things you bought, the money you used to buy those things. It will help you. And also learn to sell things like fabrics so that when a customer comes, he will buy from you and sell. Because buying from you, you might have added a little like per yard, 200, 300, 400 to it. It will help you pay your shop rent. The interest in only those fabrics you sell will help you buy your fuel, pay your shop rent, and even give you feeding without touching the workmanship or your main money in your work. So you have to learn how to sell fabrics. Whether you can start from Ankara, you can start from little lower cashmere, you can start from a textile that is stock up to whichever level you feel like will be okay with the funds you have. So now number 7 is be present, be approachable, and be a giver to either your workers or your apprentice. They are the people that will help you grow in your fashion industry. You should always be present when they need you. You should always be approachable. Don't just always be a king. When need be a servant to them. Always attend to their questions. Always be a giver. When they feel sick, it won't cost you anything. It may cost you money. But if you treat them well, they will help you preserve, they will help you multiply, they will help you grow your brand, they will help you grow your industry. Those are the people you need to make millions. Only you cannot make those millions. And if they are not in peace with you, if they are not used to you, if you are not approachable, and you make them to fear you, they cannot be able to grow your brand or your industry for you. So you have to be friendly with them, not too low and not too high. Just make it a balance. Just balance it up. You get? So don't be the king of the jungle when it comes to, no, don't be the lion of the tribe of your industry. Make them like a family. Make them your friend. Not to the other side that if you talk, they won't answer again. No, just balance it up. Don't be too jovial and don't be too serious with them. So balance it up. You should understand what I mean. So that you can be able to grow your brand, because it's not 247, you're always around. So if you're approachable, a giver, there will be no need for them siphoning or maybe stealing things from you, except the one with the wicked heart, a witch. But if they know that when they ask for, boss, I want to do my thing, I need a gum stay, use it. The one you know it will not affect your company. Use it, except you deprive them when you know that the industry needs it more than them. You get? So, but if they can still use it and it will not affect your work, always be a giver. Always be approachable. Let your face show them that they are supposed to come and ask questions from you. Because if they know this, it's the same work they are going to help you improve. Because it's not everything you do. So if you are stingy with them, if you think if they know, it means they come and override you. No. Except you refuse to upgrade. That is the only time your workers upgrade them. Although so many people have grace that takes them very far. But that doesn't mean you will not go far as a boss or as a master. You get? So those are the the 7 things I want you to take to mind as we start up this new year. So there are other things, but I'll be dropping them in subsequent times. In order of my video, the next video or the second, I will make sure I drop other tips that will help us make millions. How to be able to calculate, because of the changes in the economy, how to be able to calculate before you give cost. Because over time, the calculation we used, so many worked and so many are fading away because of the things that are happening now. So I want you to stay tuned. If you know this video was helpful to you, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're a new viewer, and as well as turning on your notifications so that each time we upload a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified. Thank you for staying to the end of this tutorial. Drop your questions down below the comment section. In case of any challenge, I will be right there to, in my own way of understanding the things I've learned through this fashion field, explain to you or answer the question. Thank you and stay tuned. Do have a nice year ahead and have a nice time. Always safety in your mind, I beseech you to have. Bye.